Destination Vienna, a great spot for a holiday. Bon voyage.
Vienna, renowned for the waltz, opera and classical music. No other city in the world has been home to so many famous composers. Mozart, Beethoven and Strauss, to name but a few. Today the city boasts of its aristocratic past and retains its magnificent grandeur, with some of the finest statues and museums in Europe. It's easy to see why Vienna attracts millions of visitors every year. Whether you go for the classics or simply to enjoy the buzz of this unique capital, there is lots to discover for people of all ages and on various budgets.
Old Vienna is steeped in history and culture. Famous for its music and arts, it's a truly beautiful city, as everywhere you look there are magnificent buildings and fine architecture. But in contrast, the new Vienna is very modern and very cosmopolitan. So what better way to discover the sights than to travel in style?
The city centre is actually very compact and you can enjoy a leisurely guided tour around some of the most important buildings, like the Houses of Parliament. Even ordinary office blocks are beautiful here, immaculately clean and well preserved. The Viennese are very proud of their architectural heritage, both old and new. It's amazing to find such diversity in one city. This power station was designed by contemporary architect Hundertwasser, and in his original style he's also transformed the look of these flats. Now a main tourist attraction, there's an art gallery and souvenir shops where you can browse around at your leisure.
If you want to escape from the hustle-bustle of the city and relax in the sun for a few hours, you can come here to Danube Island. It's a man-made recreation area in the middle of the river Danube, and it's only a few minutes from the city centre.
A very popular place in the heat of the summer, it's almost like being at a beach. The river is a hub of activity for those who want to partake in the numerous water sports. Another popular recreational area is the city park. In keeping with classical Vienna, an orchestra gives a free performance to the public every afternoon if the weather is good. Here you can soak up the atmosphere at one of the many cafes. Getting around is quite easy. The main shopping area in the centre is pedestrianised, so you can walk almost everywhere and see what's going on. The public transport system is also very good. And every day at 12 o'clock, tourists flock to watch the moving figures of the unique anchor clock. Shopping in Vienna is exclusive and expensive. There are many designer stores which cater for the very stylish Viennese and the tourists who can afford it. But you can still discover the city on a low budget. Many young people come to Vienna and you can find reasonably priced accommodation in student hotels. These are university residences used during the vacation months by travelling visitors. Situated about 15 minutes walk from the centre, they are clean and basic, and there are communal washroom facilities. Some even have gardens.
Coffee houses to the Viennese are like pubs to the Irish. They're a way of life. Now this is the Café Central, one of the grandest coffee houses in Vienna, where famous writers, artists and philosophers used to congregate in the past. And today it's still a very popular meeting place for the locals and the many tourists who visit the city, because they've got some of the best coffee and a vast selection of cakes, including their speciality Imperial Torte. Definitely not for Weight Watchers.
Bus excursions can take you outside the city to the typically Austrian villages in the Vienna woods. Grinzing is only half an hour's journey and well worth a visit to see the pretty houses and, of course, the famous beer gardens. And from here there are beautiful views over the woods, the surrounding countryside and the meandering River Danube. I stayed at the Regina Hotel. Family run for generations, this 4-star traditional hotel has an old charm, a welcoming atmosphere and fine decor. The rooms are comfortable with basic facilities. And there is also a terrace restaurant outside.
The old Viennese restaurants are full of charm and ambience. This particular restaurant dates back to 1453 and claims to have had such famous clientele as Beethoven and Strauss. Now the food is excellent, ranging from the traditional Wiener Schnitzel to just about anything you want, and it's not as expensive as some may think. Now with the combination of good music and good food, it's a perfect setting for a relaxing evening out.
And for something different, Vienna has it all. The Jewish quarter, known as the Bermuda Triangle, is the gathering place for the young, trendy Viennese, and for those who want to relish in the glamour of this beautiful city.